Good day, viewers. Welcome to Working Smart on Flip TV. I am Adewumi Elizabeth. As you all know that on this program, we just don't believe in working hard, but also in working smart. With me today, I have Ademidun. Can we meet you?
Okay, I'm Ademidun. I'm a fashion stylist and a fashion coach. I'm the CEO of Style by Demidun.
Wow. It's too much. Okay, you are welcome.
Yeah.
So, how's the journey so far?
Well, the journey has been sweet. You know, when you have passion for something, so it is always very, very sweet.
Wow.
Like, the journey has been great.
Wow, that's a good one. So, what does it take to be a fashionista like you, a fashion stylist?
To be a fashion stylist, number one, you must have had an experience of what styling has to do with.
Okay.
You should be able to know how to take measurements. Apart from that, you should be able to know how to sew.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So do you mean I have to have experience in tailoring and
Of course.
all that?
Sewing and making of outfits.
Wow. So you coming into fashion designing and styling, do you have to start with any capital or anything?
Yeah, capital. Capital is always important.
Okay.
But at times you don't have to take it as a priority.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because you might, anybody can just say, okay, fine, it is capital. Then you have the money, but you don't have an experience of what it has to do with being a styling. You have the money, you might actually end up wasting the money. But the fact is that you should learn styling first before you focus on capital. In fact, nowadays, a lot of people, they don't have to see capital as it is so important. A lot of people, they do their businesses online. What you just have to do is data.
Yeah.
Fine. But apart from that, I'm actually talking about people that are unable to afford when it comes to capital. But capital should not stop you.
Stop. You see, that's the point. You know, sometimes we just believe that, okay, for me to take a step, I have to have huge money somewhere.
It doesn't have to do with huge money.
Wow. That's a
Number
good
one, do you have passion for
For
it?
it.
Then when you have passion for something, then you have to have an experience, a versatile experience about what it has to do.
When you say experience, do you mean researching?
It doesn't have to do with researching. Yeah, fine. But most importantly, as a fashion designer, you have to know how to combine colors.
Wow.
For example, somebody brought an outfit, an Ankara, and say, okay, I want to make a particular dress.
Okay.
The Ankara, the background of that Ankara is blue. And you now go and use a design that has to do with yellow.
Wow.
It means you don't have an experience when it comes to color combination. So you need to have an experience, which is important. You have to know how to sew, which is also important.
Wow.
So that is what I mean about an experience.
Wow. So experience is key. It's
Yeah.
not like when you sew for someone, the person is looking like masquerade or
Yeah, of
something.
course.
Wow, that's a good one. So what are the challenges you faced in this business?
Number one, dealing with your clients.
Okay.
Some people, we have a lot of clients that can be rude, they can be somehow. Yes, they believe because you are designing for them, they have to talk to you anyhow, treat you anyhow. But even as at that, you have to be patient.
Wow.
Yes, because when people throw shades at you, and you now start exchanging words with that kind of person, you might lose your job.
Yeah.
You might not be able to get anybody to patronize you. They'll be like, that fashionista, she's very saucy, she's this, she's that. So you just have to learn how to be patient, very patient with your customers.
Wow.
Yeah.
I should have actually asked this. What actually inspired you to fashion?
I would have said passion. I keep saying passion because I don't just know, but the fact is that I just developed that passion about 3 years ago.
Okay.
I noticed that whenever I dress, people are always like, you look so good. You look like a celebrity. Oh, you look this, you look that. And a lot of people have asked me, times without numbers, that am I a fashion designer? Fine. My mom is a fashion designer. I was born into that home. But the fact is that even while I was growing as a teenager, I wasn't so much interested. Like the passion just came. It just came. It's something that just came and I just felt like, fine. A lot of people say, am I the one that designed? Why can't I start designing myself?
Wait a minute. So, sorry to stop you. You mean you designed this?
Of
What you're
course,
wearing?
of course.
Wow.
In fact, 90% of my outfits are designed by me. I don't really go to boutique.
Okay, I think I've seen someone who will be styling for me right now.
Yeah, it's fine. You're welcome.
Oh, wow, that's so good. So, who are your role models in the industry?
Oh, I have a lot of role models. Number one.
Okay.
Okay, Ejiro Amos. Okay. She is a fashion designer, a celebrity fashion designer. We have the CEO of Tiana's Empire, that is Toyin Lawani. We have Fumi Ford. She's a fashion entrepreneur. So a lot of people, but most of them, I follow them on their social media. The fact is that when I go to your page and I see that, wow, you have a lot of followers and you are very experienced, at least your work will tell. Yes, you are experienced when it comes to fashion. And I love what I see. Immediately, I follow you. So you've even become a role model. It doesn't mean you don't have to be popular.
Sorry, should I say you are stalking them?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. But the fact is just that, okay, because I love what they do, I want to see more of their pictures that would inspire me. So I follow them.
Okay. You know, there's this thing. Actually, some people have passion for fashion. People just notice that, okay, they dress differently and people hail them just like your story. But they don't really know how to start. They don't really know what to do with that, you understand? So what you have to tell them?
What I have to tell them is that passion, they should develop it into something that will serve like an achievement for them. They shouldn't just do it for fun.
Yeah. Selfies.
Yeah, you can actually bring something more beautiful out of that passion. Somebody like that has, that knows how to combine colors. And you know that sometimes even you as a person, you might have friends that they know how to party. When it comes to Asoebi, they know how to combine colors and all of that. I feel like people like that have that interest in fashion, they shouldn't just do it for fun. They can naturally, you might not even have to be a fashion designer, but you might be a fashion coach. That is why I'm also a fashion coach. Okay. So most times, depending on the situation, you might not have to sew all the time. You might just have to educate people, give them an awareness that this is the trend. Yes, and you have to be creative. As a fashionista or a fashion person, you have to be very, very creative. We have people out there that they are not fashion designers, but when they tell you that this is how it should be, and you feel like, man, this is making sense. Because they have that passion. But the fact is that you even having passion in fashion, some people might not actually end up being a fashion designer, but they just have that passion for it.
Yeah. Like when they see good thing, they can always dictate.
But the fact is that you have to be determined if you now want to be a fashion stylist or not.
Wow, I'm blown away. Like, that's a very good one. Okay, so what's your advice for youths out there? What do you want them to know? What do you think they should know about entrepreneurship? And
what I would say is that hard work pays.
Okay.
As long as you discover your talents. Yes. As a young person, if you ever discover your talents, that this is what I am good at, this is what I am interested in doing, why don't you just venture in it? Then, most times, you don't have to bring money first and say, I want to go into this because I want to make money.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. It has to be what you have passion for. You keep pushing. Then hard work, that's why I say hard work pays. Either sooner or later, you will start achieving.
Okay, so you believe that they should start from where they are, right?
Yes.
Oh, Okay.
Yes, it doesn't have to be like, as long as you've discovered that, okay, this is what I am good at, why don't you work towards it?
working at
Yes, then you can achieve through that.
Wow.
As long as you discover your power, then just work towards it.
Wow, that's a very good one. Who are your competitors in the industry?
Competitors?
Yes.
I don't really think I have competitors. The reason is that you as a fashion designer or a fashion stylist, you have to be unique. You have to be creative. As long as you are creative, then you are unique. You don't have a competitors. Because people will always want to patronize you because they see something different in what you do.
Okay. So are you saying you carving an inch for yourself, you have your own unique selling
Yes,
point?
yes. You have to be unique. And, you know, there is something about you that people have to see and feel like, oh, she made this dress. She must have been the one that made this dress.
Okay.
So that is it. So I don't have competitors.
Wow. So everybody definitely have their customers, everybody
Yes.
have their signature.
Yes,
That
yes.
is it. Okay, so do you see yourself doing this forever, or is just a meantime thing?
How would I have said? Okay, fine, I'm still young, but in fact, in the next 10 years, I'm still doing this.
Wow. Okay. Okay, wow.
Yeah.
In the next 10 years. So that means after 10 years, then you're...
Yes, because you
done.
know why? Fashion design is not, or fashion styling is not something you can do forever. Yeah,
Okay.
because you will get old.
Okay.
So as long as when you now start getting old, you might feel like, fine, you have to leave it.
Okay.
Yes, it is not something you can do forever.
But I believe you being a coach, you will definitely have protege under you that you've trained, and they can always raise the banner.
I guess that's, yes, but I guess that's one of the challenges I'm going through right now. A lot of people had been calling me that they want me to train them. Like, do I have a training school? I do online training for now.
okay.
Do I have a training school? But for now, I don't have a training school. But I can still teach anybody who is interested in styling.
Okay, I think I want to see you, Demidun, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years from now doing this. Of course, I can see the passion in you. And so, what are your social media platform handle?
Oh, okay. On Facebook,
Okay.
Style by Demidun.
Okay.
Then on Instagram, _Style by Demidun.
I hope you've been able to learn one or two things from us today. I remain your host, Adewumi Elizabeth, and of course, we come to the conclusion of Working Smart. Stay safe.